Hello, my name is Madhav PVL, and today we're gonna see about the executive strategy with 4DX. So these are my learnings based on a book, which will help to fix our team's focus, rhythm, and results. So this is a part of my assignment, which was given by WP Carey School of Business. I'm pursuing my Masters of Business Analytics over here. So let's get started. If we just see, we if you look at on a broader view, the things which may go wrong about a team is nothing but we will be very unclear about our priorities, and also we will be like in a mindset of chasing so many goals instead of sticking to the few important ones. And also there will be some urgent tasks which can just hijack our main focus, such as the whirlwind. I'll just talk about that in the upcoming slide. um, the only main reason is there is no tracking of what we had done or what we will be doing, um, as a part of our teamwork. So that's the things which will make us feel struggle to execute. So that's the reason we just use those four disciplines of execution, which will help us maintain our system to stay stable. As I said before, the whirlwind. The whirlwind is nothing but if we just see, we will get some urgent tasks like an important phone call or a subtask which is very important, or maybe like the ones which we had made a mistake as per the previous tasks. And if that comes in now, we need to figure out that thing. So that's the biggest enemy, the whirlwind. So because of this, the execution keeps on failing. So without a clear system like the 4DX, we will get into like lost focus on goals, and there will be no trackable progress, and there will be a constant reaction mode and burnout without results. So these are the things which we can see without a proper execution plan. So if we focus on discipline one, it's basically WIG, which says widely important goal. We need to figure out WIG out of a different works. Like it's very important to figure out what are the good things and what are the most good things and what are like unnecessary ones. So we need to say no for such kind of things, and we need to focus on what are really important. And these are called wigs actually. So we usually discuss it regarding the problems we face as a team, like we try to do more. Instead of that, we need to do less. Like if we try to do more, then we accomplish nothing. So instead of doing lots of stuff, it's always good to do something which is really important. And as I had said before, we need to define our wig, which is the most important one, and we need to make it measurable. Like we need to just figure out if we do from this to this, then we may solve a particular percentage of our WIG. So it's very important to make it measurable. And also we shouldn't have any distractions. As I said before, the whirlwind, we need to avoid that whirlwind so that good ideas must come. And like WIG is only the main thing where we focus only on the best ideas instead of working on everything. If we just see the discipline too, that's act on the lead measures. So we need to figure out like out of those best ideas, which gives the best revenue grades or customer satisfaction. But we need to figure out with the help of like we need to figure out the outreach calls and hours of prep for that particular idea. And we also need to make out some graphs and measurable items to be like to figure out whether it's going well or not. And we obviously need to track consistently regarding the problem, which is very important. And always small wins motivate. Like if you are able to do a particular part, we need to obviously celebrate that success. So that's the fourth thing. And also, if we see the discipline three, keep a compelling scoreboard, which is the most important one. The scoreboard shouldn't be like a fancy one. It should be very simple, visible to the team, and which is updated very regularly. and focused on both lead and lag measures. So it's basically simple and visual, and we need to figure out by looking at that where we are going wrong, or what are the things we need to update, or what are the things we need to change. So that's the whole thing of a scoreboard. So if you're unable to figure out where you're going wrong within 5 seconds after seeing the scoreboard, then the scoreboard isn't working. Like it's not on a proper pace. We need to figure out those four things so that we will be having a good scoreboard. And the discipline for us, we need to create a cadence of accountability. So this is nothing but we need to report everything of what we are doing. So it's basically we need to have some meetings at the starting of the day and also at the end of the day. And we need to talk about like what we had done so far and what are the things that we have done in the previous meeting and how are we gonna figure out like what we are gonna do now, the present work. So those are the things we need to do. So there should be a proper accountability, which will lead us for like a proper growth of that particular project. Instead of just blindly doing some random things, we need to just plan accordingly so that we can just have a proper track of what we are doing. And if we see, if we apply all the 4DX rules to fix our team's execution, obviously we will deliver 95% of the projects on time for the next 2 months. And also, as I said before, we need to have a daily stand-ups plus speed check-ins before the submission. And we need to have a proper scoreboard, which will update weekly so that we can figure out our success rate, and also, we need to have a 15-minute Friday sync to track the lead actions. So within weeks, we can feel some upgrade in our team's project. We can also feel some engagement, and also which will be aligning towards a success of our teamwork. As a conclusion, what I want to say is if we need to win as a team in a project, we need to maintain this 4 points. These 4 points are nothing but the 4Ds whole concept. So focus on wildly important things and act on the lead measures and keep a compelling scoreboard and create a cadence of accountability. So let's just choose our wig and let's just set measures and we'll commit to a weekly rhythm. Thank you. Let's put the 4DX to work and start winning as a team.